Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I want to do a full 7-round Philadelphia Eagles mock draft. We're here at the mock draft simulator orchestrated by PFF. They're going to plug in and draft for the rest of the NFL, and I'm going to do all the Eagles picks starting with number 22. Let's get started. All right, we're flying through the picks now, and the Eagles are up at number 22. And there are some really good players left on the board. The tackle, Fashanu from Penn State, Latu, the edge defender. In all honesty, guys, from doing all my tape study, if Latu falls to the Eagles at number 20, I don't care who is on the roster. Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, Huff, I don't care. Bring in a guy like Latu, and oh my God, 96.3 grade in 2023. This dude is a generational talent. And if he falls to the Philadelphia Eagles at number 22, we could address some other parts of the defense like linebacker and corner later in the draft. There's really good guys. Even a guy like Fashanu. If I'm Howie Roseman, I am super elated that Fashanu or Latu falls to them at 22. This dude's an absolute stud too. 88.8 pass block grade. Not the best against the run. It says Fashanu is not only incredibly talented, but will also be one of the youngest prospects in the 2024 class. Oh, man. That makes me even more want to draft Fashanu, but Latu, the tape on him and his ability to rush the passer is going to make cornerbacks on the Eagles that much better, and I'm doing it. Latu, number 22 pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. Feel free to roast me in the comments. Here we are, guys. In the second round, the Eagles have two picks, the number 50 pick and the number 53 pick. And for me, we need to address linebacker and cornerback. We could also go with a tackle to help address backing up maybe Lane Johnson. Johnson's definitely getting older in his career a little bit. But a guy like Javon Bullard, the safety from Georgia, has fallen all the way down to number 50. And man, he's been so consistent. Almost an 89 coverage grade. And they could coach him up a little bit and help him against the run. But it says Bullard is a fiery competitor in the secondary who brings a mentality every NFL team will gravitate towards. He was a starter in the slot in 2022 and safety at 2023. And I love Bullard's versatility. They could put him in the slot. They can put him at safety. He's a very valuable player. So at number 50, I'm going Javon Bullard, the safety from Georgia. Next up was the Steelers picking at 51 and the Rams picking at 52. They both picked wide receivers, so this pick worked out perfectly for the Philadelphia Eagles. With all the value left on the board, I think the Eagles really need to address the linebacker position. The Philadelphia Eagles offense is pretty set, so I'm going the first three picks in this draft, all defense, and the best player, in my opinion, left on the board is Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker from Texas A&M. The dude's a stud. 6'3", 230 pounds. He brings a lot of athleticism to this defense. He's got great burst, pursuit speed. The dude blasts people, and I love that, man. If we go Latu, we address the safety position with Bullard, and now linebacker with Cooper, and this defense is really shaping up well for Vic Fangio. Now, the Eagles don't draft again till the fourth round with the 20th pick. So, where do we go from here, everybody? I think cornerback is a very interesting spot here, but I also like interior defensive lineman Leonard Taylor. Cam Hart, the cornerback from Notre Dame, had some really good games and some not so good games. But the 83-point grade is very enticing. Overall, at 6'2", 207, Hart has ideal length and experience to play in the middle round off coverage, cornerback in a zone-heavy scheme. Despite injuries, Hart managed to start 32 games at outside corner over the past 3 years. He's a physical zone cornerback who is very competitive, showing a willingness and good fundamentals in the run game. That's really, really, really important. Great against the run, good coverage grade. So what do? Do we go cornerback or do we go interior lineman Leonard Taylor? I really like Leonard Taylor because of his tools. He's got really high upside. Or do we go with a more consistent player like Cam Hart? I think that's the way to go. He's a little more consistent. Taylor has more upside potential, but he also has more bust potential. Elijah Jones is also on the board, 86.9. Oh man, what do we do? Do we go Jones instead? The dude is super talented as well. Let's take a look at his size, 6'2", 184. He's from a smaller school, Boston College, so I'm going to stick with the big-time football program in Notre Dame. I'm going Cam Hart with the 120th pick of the NFL draft for the Eagles in the 4th round. All right, the Eagles are up now in round 5, the 26th pick of the 5th round. The Eagles also have picks at 171 and 172. What do we do here? I really like Zach Zinter, the guard from Georgia. He's super consistent, 75 run block, 73 pass block. He's a pretty good player. 6'6", 322. That's really good size. He's a powerful interior offensive lineman whose skill set and size fit perfectly with that power run scheme they ran at Michigan. And with Saquon Barkley, if one of these guards get hurt, Zach Zinter can fill right in. I love picking Zach this late in the 5th round. The dude's got some talent and starting potential. For a 5th round pick, you can't go wrong there. Just 10 picks later, the Eagles are up on the board again. They have picks 171 and 172. Okay, a guy from Michigan again, Drake Nugent. A great center who's got great value, man. There's very exceptional value. A 3-year starter at Michigan for the national champions. 6'2", 301. A little undersized. Or do we go like running back? Try to find a running back of value. I like Dylan Johnson, but this guy, Dylan Labe from New Hampshire, is a good running back as well. Very consistent. 161 attempts, 745 yards, 4.6 yards per carry. But a guy like Dylan Johnson, he really ran the ball well in college. 233 attempts, almost 1,200 yards, averaged over 5 yards a carry. I like this pick for the Philadelphia Eagles, Dylan Johnson at 171. And luckily for the Eagles, we get to pick again. There's 3 offensive linemen here that provide exceptional value in the 5th round. I already talked about Drake, and then we move on to the Oklahoma tackle, Walter Rose. Not quite as good as the other guys. He's a very good pass blocker with that 83.8 grade, 6'6", 322. And then we bring in another guard from Michigan, Trevor Keegan. Exceptional value as well. But Trevor Keegan is not the athlete Drake Nugent is. Not even close. So Drake Nugent is the guy at 172 for me. All right, the Eagles do not have a 7th round pick. The last pick for them is the 6th round pick, number 34, 210 overall. And to me, there is some value at center, but they already picked a center. So this guy, Jalen Green from James Madison, if you look at his numbers, obviously he went to a smaller school, but the production is insane, guys. 529 snaps, 18 sacks, 91.1 true pass set pass rush grade, almost a 90 pass rush grade, and a 75 against the run. If this guy is there in the 6th round, Jalen Green is the guy. And that ends my draft, guys. Very defensive heavy, but man, you cannot go wrong with these picks. Laiatu Latu, Javon Bullard, Edgerrin Cooper, Cam Hart. Oh my gosh. Look at that addition to the Philadelphia Eagles defense. We got an incredible edge defender, amazing safety, a stud linebacker, and a solid corner. And then look at our late round picks. We crushed the 5th round. Zach Zinter, Drake Nugent, Dylan Johnson, a guard, a center, and a running back. Solid picks, guys. We cannot go wrong with that 5th round. And then we took a flyer on the edge defender from James Madison, Jalen Green. 18 sacks. I mean, you can't sneeze at that. PFF graded my draft a B+ for the Eagles. If the Eagles walk away with these kind of additions to Vic Fangio's defense, OMG, the Eagles are going to be right back in Super Bowl contention in 2024. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like my draft? Do you hate my draft? I think I crushed it, but who knows? Blast me in the comments below if you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.